This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Sun power.
This is the 6 p.m. Barbados Today update for Monday, November the 25th, 2013. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Management of the Barbados Water Authority has until 5 tomorrow evening to say something the Barbados Workers Union wants to hear. The union wants the BWA to address the workers' myriad concerns, including failure to pay increments. If that doesn't happen by the deadline, the union's executive council will go ahead and take the next step in the impasse: intensified industrial action. Other unionized workers will be called out to join the more than 500 BWA employees who've been off the job since last Thursday. General Secretary Sir Roy Trotman told the workers gathered at the BWA's Manor Lodge office today that the union will not back down.
I know the company was looking for it last week, but we gave the Water Authority the opportunity to behave in a mature manner and to recognize that this dispute can be resolved at the level of the Barbados Water Authority alone, and that we did not need to bring in any additional troops to deal with the issue. However, the Barbados Water Authority has now decided that rather than treat maturely, they are going to treat dishonestly.
Under Owen Arthur's watch, the Shanique Myrie case would never have reached the Caribbean Court of Justice. The former Prime Minister says he would have talked the matter over with Jamaica's Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller and settled it long before then. Arthur insisted that quiet diplomacy among friends is all that was needed to avert the lawsuit that eventually saw the Barbados government being ordered to pay Myrie more than $75,000.
Where they cannot be resolved by quiet diplomacy. And that this matter was not one that should have found us in a position where the response by a minister in Barbados and the obdurate nature of what really was our response should have led to the courts.
A new financial structure is being examined in Barbados to help stave off another Clico-type collapse. Senior central bank officials and other financial experts from the Caribbean and further afield began a two-day meeting at the Hilton to draft a regional crisis management plan. Executive Director of the Caribbean Center for Money and Finance, Professor Compton Bourne, says the system will address stability of the financial sector.
This work will help the various monetary authorities to monitor more efficiently and effectively the changes in the domestic financial sectors, and to know what action to take preemptively.
In sports, LG Strike Force and TS Strikers have booked their places in the Lime Pelican Football Challenge. At the semi-finals last night, Strike Force whipped Barbados Steelworks SO Oyston's Top Bay Settlers 5-1. A more modest 2-1 victory over Bajan Pride secured the finals place for Strikers. The finals come off on Independence Day. And the late West Indies fast bowler Malcolm Marshall was today honored by his alma mater, the Parkinson Memorial School, named its park after him and unveiled a restored bust of the legend.
There's regional and international news after this short break. McInerney Quality and Consolidated Finance invite you to trade in your old car for a new one. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. That's right, all trade-ins are welcomed. Any make or model we'll trade towards your new car. Plus, you get 2 years free insurance when you purchase a Kia, Mazda or Ford. And with on-the-spot financing by Consolidated Finance, you can drive away with something new. So, bring your car and come to McInerney Quality in Wildy. All trade-ins are welcome.
In the region, former Trinidad and Tobago Prime Minister Barbados Pandey is making a bid to return to the helm of the United National Congress. But he's insisting he wants no part of electoral politics. 80-year-old Pandey says he's been inundated with calls from people who are saddened that the UNC has all been destroyed. And he says he'll answer the call of those who want him to seek chairmanship of the party when internal elections are held next year. In the Ukraine now, protesters demanding that the government sign a key pact with the European Union have clashed with riot police on the streets of the capital, Kiev. Police fired tear gas as the large crowd tried to break through a cordon around the government buildings. The protesters are not happy that government has delayed an association deal with the EU. But Ukraine says it can't afford to break ties with Russia. The protest is said to be the largest since the 2004 Orange Revolution, which overturned a rigged presidential poll. That's our 6 p.m. update. Join us again at 7 tomorrow morning. Until then, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb. Subscribe to our e-paper and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Good evening.
This news update brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Cash is on power.